Hello everybody and welcome back to our playthrough of the Outer Worlds Spice's Choice Edition. We're continuing with what we were doing last, which was exploring each area.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing.
What's this heat issue I hear people complaining about?
The radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it.
But I thought space was cold. Are you telling me it's hot?
Groundbreakers, what do you call it? Like in a terrarium.
A closed system, you mean?
Yeah, what she said. Can't let the outside, that is space, in, or we all die a horrifying airless death. Still gotta let the heat out though, or we cook. And right now, we're cooking.
Who's in charge of fixing it?
Engineering. Chief Junlei Tennyson, to be precise. She runs this heap. Best she can, anyway. Don't know what's got her dragging her heels, but I wish she'd hurry it up.
What do you need radiators for?
They're supposed to gather up all the heat the systems generate and vent it into space. Instead of the heat going where it ought, though, it seems to be blowing straight down the promenade.
How long's it been like this?
Weeks? I lost track. Too law-damn long.
Maybe I can do something about that.
That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief Junlei in engineering.
What do you know about Chief Junlei?
There's nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name, June's crawled around inside and made it better. She doesn't come around here often, though. Don't see her as much of a drinker. Too straight-laced for that.
All the traders in the system come here though. Heard anything interesting?
I hear tell some folk down in the townships are getting offered early retirement. Who'd think of such a thing? What would you do with all the time?
Yeah, see what you got to trade.
Nothing you need and everything you want.
Yeah, I don't need any of this. Thank you though. You.
This heat's unbearable.
Isn't there meant to be somebody in here we can talk to?
Where's your drink, man?
You learn to keep your eyes
Just flag me down.
Just keep coming around. This is my
So,
berth for the night. How's business around the station?
Stay in the public areas.
fighter crew, stevedore, fighter crew. Yeah, nobody here yet to talk to. Oh, hang on, there's somebody standing there. Who's that? Oh, it's just stevedore. And what's in here? Oh, the cooks. Hello, cooks. I've come to see you're making the food properly. What are you doing? Oh, you're checking inventory. What are you doing? Oh, you're also doing inventory. Who's cooking?
I'll be just.
Someone's been sick. Lovely. Pavati's gone in to check on them. Oh, okay, I need a key card. Or I need more lockpicking and hacking. I'll upgrade them when we level up again. Okay, so that is everything this side we've done. Let's head down to the next section. We'll start sublight first. We'll work our way around. No, you know what? Let's start with him. Hack. Even though it's been 20 years since our last meetup on Groundbreaker, I was hoping we could get the old gang back together. And so the things have changed. Some of us are long-range haulers, some of us have gone corporate, some of us are likely dead, and some of us are on Tartarus and not reading this message, but I haven't lost hope. No one responded to my last invite. I hope that means your schedules are full up with family and gatherings and job opportunities. Stay free freelancers. Hi all, so I just got off ice from a round trip to Daskova, 2 years out, 2 years back. Imagine my surprise when we defaulted and groundbreaker comms told us our docking was going to be delayed. 1 hour turned into 5, and days went by. In the end we spent an entire goddamn week waiting for a berth on this law-fucked boat bucket. And because we were kicking our heels all that time, not a one of us got paid. Don't know about you, but I got expenses, a family I don't see often enough, debt you wouldn't fucking believe, and even if I'm not working, I still gotta make my payments. Does that seem proper to you? Don't we conveyors have rights? We should do something about this. If you agree, leave a message here and I'll respond when I get back from Gensan in 3 years. 3 years time, Glimeneck. So now, as you've been raised concerns about the quality of Groundbreaker's victuals, yes, I'm aware. The promenade stinks. Allow me to put the matter to rest. Our ancestors didn't rise from humble beginnings on a diet of spratwurst and borscht, but that's the reality of life up here. If you can salt it, can it, or zip it up in a pouch, then we're not picky about calling it food. Spices might do with what they have, and what we have is smelly meat, lots of salt, and 11 kinds of mustard. Last time I counted, try and enjoy it. Ship impounded. This is a general note about impound policies. If the board impounded your ship, take it up with the board. Their embassy is the gaudy building opposite Sublight's warehouse. Send them your questions, outstanding fees, and hate mail, especially hate mail. If Groundbreaker impounded you, pay your damn fees and don't bother my people. Looking for work. Urgently looking for a new crew to sign on with. I've been stuck in Halcyon for almost a year now. Don't know what's holding up my next posting. Never had to wait this long to get on another freighter. I plan to take one of the rare lung hauls back to Earth, but I haven't been able to find any. And even the shorter skips to the inner world seem rare on the outer world routes these days. If anyone has any information about upcoming work, please post it here. Damn my luck. Hey, so here's my story. My ship limped into Groundworker in a rough state. We couldn't make the repair fees, the docking fees, refueling, all the fees for not being able to pay our fees. So I'm kind of stuck here now. Then they took my ship and sold it off as scrap. Now my credit is shot to hell and corporate freighters won't hire me on. I'm hoping someone with a bunk to spare and places to go is feeling charitable. Thanks for listening. God, they all seem corrupt.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us?
You got it, Captain!
Oops. There you go, they're dead.
Everyone all right?
And nobody bats an eyelid. Not one person bats an eyelid, we just killed 2 people. Okay, can we go inside here? You alright?
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yeah, he sure did.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
He was eaten alive by feral canids.
No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings.
Again, I'm very sorry. Can we get back to the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
I know where to find Phineas Wells.
What?
Well, I meant smells. It really smells in here. Maybe you should open the door?
I'm sorry? I'm quite certain I heard Wells. Phineas Wells.
Phineas smells? That's not a very nice thing to say about someone, even a wanted outlaw.
But you... It's always like this with you tramp freighter captains.
Oh, Captain, be nice.
Captain, stop pulling the man's leg.
Yes, please do. I have a fragile constitution, I'll have you know, and this runaround is like to give me a cold.
On second thought, maybe you should be mean to him just the littlest bit.
I recant my earlier statement. Mr. Bedford deserves what he gets.
I've met circus sprats possessed of better manners. Well, once you've tired of your jokes, you know where to find me. How do you do? Oh, how might I assist you?
Something about Jessie Doyle. I want her debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Can't she work for you until she earns back what she owes?
I believe the captain is proposing an indenture contract.
I didn't say nothing about her teeth. She's got to be worth more alive than dead.
That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate?
None, I suppose, but if she didn't show up for work, kill her like you planned.
I'm not sure the price of her organs will allow a profit in that case. I expect her liver is, used goods, as it were. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
About Phineas?
You've changed your mind?
Ha! Got you.
You absolute rascal!
So how about Phineas?
You've changed your mind?
Yeah, I have. I'd like to turn him in.
An apprehension of this caliber would be tremendous for my career. I would send you straight away to my superiors in Byzantium, but...
What?
The thing is, I needed money. A lot of money, quickly, for reasons.
So far, so entirely expected. What happened?
I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market fancier on the Groundbreaker. I can't authorize the paperwork you'll need to turn Phineas in without it.
Stray too much from the straight and narrow, and one may just find himself assigned pastoral duty in a maximum security penitentiary.
To give away something so important to you, there must have been some curious reasons.
I'll thank you not to question my motives, young miss. It was a mistake, and I'd like to put it behind me. It's only temporary, of course. I'd never leave something so important in the hands of someone of such dubious moral character. I was going to buy it back once I raised the capital. So you'll need to get my seal back from her if you want to hand Phineas over to the board.
So before I can do the board a favour and turn over Wells, I need to do you a favour first.
That's the long and short of it, yes.
Fine, I'll go talk to Gladys. Maybe I can work something out.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I'm certain Gladys can be made, well, can probably be made to see reason. I'll be waiting eagerly for your return. Now, is there any way in which I might assist you?
I want to ask you something else.
Be my guest.
Oh, okay. What do you do here exactly?
I'm the certified representative of the board's interests here on the Groundbreaker. I'm their eyes, ears, and busy little hands.
Sounds boring.
Better that than moving crates in the cargo bay.
Can you get me to Stella Bay?
Good law!
Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit?
So, no?
No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no.
Could have just said no. Didn't have to make it about being unequivocal.
Do you have somewhere else to be, by any chance?
Does it seem hot in here to you?
Ugh. Law, but it's miserable. My underarms are damp. How can I be expected to work in these conditions? Chief Tennyson is supposedly looking into the cause, but I've seen no action from her. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that.
Why are there armed guards in here?
Oh, you've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? Tremendously impressive. They're here to keep the peace, of course.
A piece of what? Is there pie around here? I want some.
I'll admit, you've caught me quite off guard. No, I'm afraid there isn't any pie to be had.
That's fine. I prefer cake.
I don't reckon that's quite what Mr. Udon meant, Captain.
Anyway, Groundbreaker makes much ado about its independent status, and so resents any board presence, no matter how benign.
You call keeping officers on the promenade benign?
When the alternative is board guards at their gates, yes, I do. They don't see it that way, of course, but I can't say I much care.
Of course not. What are those locked doors in the back?
A luxury stateroom, reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use.
Does the chairman visit here often?
Oh, good law, of course not. He'd never set foot on this decrepit junk pile. As this office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use.
Back to my other questions.
Ask away.
We're leaving. So I've leveled up, that's good. Defense. I'll just put them all on defense for now. At least that's leveled up a little bit. So we're going this way, right?
Sacrifices must be made to
Or should we
stay
go this
alive.
way? Let's go around this way, actually.
Unfortunate, but necessary.
Go to this one. And then then we can go round and do that, and then we'll go straight into the engineering.
Sublight salvage.
Computer
The
here.
front looks surprisingly on the up and up.
You reckon we can shop here, or is it all spoke for?
I don't know. Messages. From Hagen to the company. We lost another contractor to UDL gunship. This is your daily reminder that legitimate businesses don't run from the authorities, and that is what we are. Stay calm, present your papers. If you get tangled up in the court, I will personally bail you out. Anyone seen Hawthorne lately? I could use some reliable help. LH. Megan to the company again. Unlike most of you sprats, Catherine is bringing Sublight a consistent income. From today until I say so, you're to treat her as an extension of my desk. Speaking of which, Tobias, order an extension for my desk. LH. Okay. What's this one? Hagen to company again. My scanner says the Mardets impounded a freelance ship after the captain misbehaved. The crew dropped so many bits at Viva's place that they can't afford to lift the impound. Whoever gets me salvage right gets to sit quietly in my office and watch professional work. One of ours had an altercation with one of theirs, lost another contractor, scrapped the ship, dedicated a tenth of the salvage to funeral expenses. I take care of my people. Lisbeth told me that a crate of spoiled cysty pork ended up at the bottom of a Monarch Canyon. Let's see how much we can sell. Speaking of which, no one eat at Aunt Cleo's store until I say so. Something in the kitchen's gone bad. The next time one of us finds an abandoned ship and decommissions it, they had better dispatch a ground team to the debris field before the marauders have their turn. Just because we're salvagers doesn't mean we have to be scavengers. That's not a stupid way to think, is it? Okay. Right, let's go and speak to these guys.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable?
That's right, name's Captain Hawthorne.
Sure you are. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
So you're a Sublight employee?
Sure am. If few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
Okay. They know I'm not him, but I'm gonna do it anyway because my character's stupid.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
I'm Captain Hawthorne, the proud owner of the Unreliable.
A little advice. Before you start telling lies, get a feel for who you're talking to. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Don't let Ada hear you calling her ship names.
Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch. Just like in the serials.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
What's so special about Stellar Bay?
First, an embargo that's been active ever since the board pulled its forces off-world. Few regulations, plenty of freedom. And second, all the goodies that no one had time to pack.
I don't have a nav key, but can I still take the job?
I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits.
I take it Sublight isn't strictly a salvage operation.
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
What kind of other sectors does Sublight pursue other than salvage and shipping?
Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities. Good boy. Knew you'd understand.
You were very honest about Sublight's criminal side.
Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble.
But it's true.
Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate.
How organized is this business?
Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets. Grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one.
Back to my other questions.
Ask. I have nothing to hide.
That's it.
Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
Why you'd follow me? Who the hell would follow me? Oh. So I gotta go. There's a few things we gotta do. Juniel, Gladys. Let's go to Junlei. See if she'll actually give us anything. Others. Why am they pissed off with me? What have I done? I don't know.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
What's bratwurst exactly?
You know what sprats are? Space rats. The laboratories of Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resource. Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terra-fry them in their own juices.
What does terra-fry mean?
Terra-frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret. A mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern chemistry.
Is bratwurst your own invention or what?
Legally? No. The terrafrying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice. Between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&Ding our own special meat.
Is Spratwurst like Boastwurst? I've seen that a lot.
Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice. Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike.
That's enough talk for now.
Just as well. Near about time for me to go check on the trap. I mean, to unload another crate of farm-fresh sprats.
Of course. Do you have time to chat?
Long as you don't mind me grinding spratwurst while we talk. Little things don't make themselves chewy. At least not yet. I'm sure modern science will find a way.
Okay.
Just...
Okay, they're still peed off. I don't think I can go there yet, so I'm going to have to wait for the cooldown. So if I stay over here and talk to everybody else, I think I'm going to have to go and sleep somewhere to get the cooldown. Speak to Gladys first.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
No, you wasn't. Udom told me you have his official board seal. Can I buy it from you?
Depends. What are you planning to do with it?
Forge papers to go to Byzantium, obviously.
See the lights. Taking a show or two at the infamous Bijou. Could be a treat if you like that kind of thing. All right, I'll sell it to you. But it's gonna cost you dear.
8,000.
Anything else, dear?
8,000, that's a lot. I wanted to talk to you about this opportunity you mentioned.
Yes, dearie?
What did you want me to do again?
Take that darling ship of yours down to Roseway, where that distress signal I told you about came from, and ferret out some tasty corporate secrets for old Gladys. Shouldn't be too tough for a fellow like you, I'd think.
Okay.
Anytime, sweetheart.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to leave anyway to go and do her mission. So we'll do that. Before I do that, let's go into the medical bay.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Yep. You really don't like owing people, do you?
It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin.
Are you saying you'll work for me just because I helped Jesse?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
Oh, well, what exactly did Jessie do for you anyway?
She helped me win a bet.
That's funny, she says she saved your life.
Yeah, that's one way of looking at it. We were on a smuggling run planetside when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur.
And?
And, as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jesse hadn't picked it off.
So she saved your life?
Yeah, but the important thing is I won the bet.
Welcome aboard, Ellie.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Meet me on my ship. It's docked by the promenade.
Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Dr. Fenhill, glad you opted to join us. It'll be good to have a Sawbones on the crew.
Okay, let's head back to the ship anyway, because I have a few things I need to do. So I've got to head to a different ship. Because I can't go through engineering yet, because, you know, I've got somebody after me. Alright, let's go and head to Roseway.
Hey, you got a second? Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Were you stalking me? I don't appreciate being stalked.
What? No. No. Okay, yeah, maybe a little. I'm not trying to be all creepy like. I just want to make a good case for myself. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
If you're trying to convince me to hire you, you're going about it all wrong.
Oh, okay. Well, can you give me a couple of pointers?
I'm looking for loyal bootlickers. Flatter me like your life depends on it.
Good one, boss. Imagine me fawning all over you like some oily corporate parasite hoping for a raise. You got a real subtle sense of humor. I like that. And if you're willing to take me on board, I got a feeling we'll get along just fine.
I haven't made up my mind about you. How about an interview?
Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
What's the value of pie?
It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust. Maybe with a little cream on top. Classic.
What's your biggest flaw?
Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
Are you any good in a fight?
Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise.
Okay, perfect, you're hired.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
Okay, we'll see you on the ship, Felix.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
It is.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Our crew is growing. Let's go onto the ship. Right, let's have a look. I'm not going to speak to her yet. Let's go have a look around, speak to Party. I haven't done hers yet, because obviously you can't.
You think I could hire myself out to ships in need someday? Be my own mechanic, like how Ellie's her own doctor? I wonder sometimes.
I'm not telling her to get out. It's quite rude. Apparently we have to sleep. Yeah, there's a groundbreaker.
Captain.
I will sleep for 12 hours. Sleep for a few days. Sleep again for another 12 hours. I think if you guys sleep for a couple of days. Okay, that's it. We'll sleep. That's it. We slept a few times. It's going to speak to everybody. I want to get that robot on my side as well. This is Pavati's. This is... What is this? It's a contraband collection of essays by anonymous art and anarchist calls for a total destruction of the corporate establishment. Oh, it's Felix's. This is where Felix is, obviously, because he does not like the corporation. He hasn't really got much else in here, has he? And this is Ellie's. Hello, Ellie.
Something on your mind?
If we're going to work together, I'd like to know more about you.
I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook.
Okay, what's a zero-G cocktail?
It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand. Usually zero-G brew with some Spectrum vodka if you're lucky. Purple berry shake if you're not.
Okay, inventive. I like it.
I'll make you one sometime. If you don't enjoy it, I'll make a few more until you do.
Do you have much experience contracting out with other captains?
Sure do. Some of it was even legal.
What's that supposed to mean?
There's a lot of business that goes through the Groundbreaker. Some of it's board-authorized freight hauling, and some of it's not. I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way.
It sounds reasonable.
Glad to hear it. It's worked for me this long.
Okay.
No complaints here.
Oh, hang on, yeah.
I'm a...
The personal thing. I was hoping to know more about you personally.
Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about covers it.
Where are you from? How'd you get into this line of work?
Oh, come on. That stuff's boring.
You're deflecting.
Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it, but let's keep a little professional distance.
Alright then.
No.
Whatever. You're boring. Hello, Felix.
Good to see you, boss.
So, how'd you end up on the Groundbreaker?
Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays.
Wow, really?
No, boss, not really. I was what's the word? Deflecting. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. I always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way.
You were a stowaway?
That's what they called us. Orphans with no
Sad.
family, no company to take us in, nowhere to go but the back bays. The word's a touch kindlier than Rungleech, but the meaning's just as clear. If you can't support your own self, you don't deserve to be on the Groundbreaker.
How did you manage?
Same way we all do. Look for work and hope somebody would give me a shot. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
Right, the incident with the tossball stick.
Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it.
If we have a disagreement, I expect you to be civilized.
Oh, I can do civilized. Proper civilized, too. Genuflecting and everything. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
Thanks for the story.
Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
Right, the quest I'm going to do next is going to be... No. No. I got that. Not yet. I've got to go to... Let's get into that one.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Know anything about auto mechanic or just gathering dust in the janitor's closet?
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for Sam to properly operate.
Well, we're definitely doing that. I picked up this distress call. Can you play it back for me?
Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? Oh, no!
What's that?
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad.
That's where we're going.
Corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw.
Okay. Talk to you later.
Goodbye.
We are gonna go to Roseway in a bit, but I'm gonna go and have a look for the stuff with Sam because I do want to get to know about him. Weapon. What's this? Oh, this is all about the weapons. Okay. Search terminal for Sam. First Sam result. Do not forget you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance auto-mechanical emerald valve scrap heap during your last visit. Should not be too difficult to get up and running with a few key modifications. On envision a combat capable variant. Some might say a clean mean killing machine. Second. Removal of factory standard part SUDS steeper was successful. So we need an acid steeper. And what's the third one? Okay. That's not too bad. Find an acid steeper. That might be on Roseway as well, I think. Terra 2. Now I need to go to... Where's Roseway? Monarch. Typhoon. Terra 2, that's not where I need to go. Finish his lab, let's get there first.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Yeah, let's go to Phineas's lab. I'm going to take Bavati and Vika first. Hey, take these two.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it. Blast, that's loud.
No loot. Four for these. Okay.
Nicely done.
We're coming, Phineas.
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Let's have a look around, see what we can mess with before we talk to you. I'm gonna rob him. Messages, hack, bypass. I worked it out, explain details later, will be difficult to reproduce, need your help. All necessary materials should be present in Halcyon, but locations elude me. Dumped a new associate dirt side Terra 2 near Edgewater. They have a stake in my purpose, but trust in them. Only about 23% at present. They're recovering a ship, should be along any time. Just need to know where to send them. Turn to route.
Careful, that's my communications terminal.
Well, you left it out here, I'm taking it. I'm taking what I want. Examine. Cysty pig. Oh, how lovely. Bloody cysty pigs. Sell most of these things. What's this? Okay, nothing. More cysty pigs.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find the target? Ah, your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, you know, in case you were prone to... Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%.
What's he messing with? Monsters. More cysty pigs. Oh. Rating core temperature. Oh, this is just about the experiment, isn't it? But being able to free someone from hibernation? No, I forgot. Flash frozen organic material reverts back to its original cell structure when treated with tincture of dimethyl sulfoxide. Rate of explosive cell death, a very rare, very respectable 6%. That's not too bad, is it? Oh, these are all the experiments he did to get it perfect. Cystipig notes. Having spared one of my stock of experimental cystipigs to be used as a renewable source of nourishment, have named this lucky pig Bubbles. Giving an animal a name establishes rapport and create a positive emotional bond. Allegedly improves flavour of tumours. Must look into that. Excellent creatures, cystipigs. Don't know how people used to survive without these genetic wonders of porcine succulents. Slaughtering a pig for meat instead of harvesting tumours that ripen naturally, falling off the flesh like mock apples off a tree, seems the height of barbarity. Truly a miracle of modern science. Procured the services of one Captain Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. Hope he didn't name his ship after the quality of his services. I'll be sending my new accomplice down to Hawthorne via escape pod as soon as the revival process is complete. Hawthorne should make for an agreeable companion, or at least an acceptable chaperone. Lord willing, he's a total buffoon. Well, we all know what happens to him.
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
Any chance you could repair this monitoring device?
The one I gave you before your pod landed? Ruined beyond repair. Impossible to find replacement parts. That's Halcyon manufacturing for you. Don't worry about it. I'm reasonably certain you're not going to spontaneously expire. No need to monitor your recovery.
You shot me into space, you lunatic. I'm lucky I survived it all.
Nonsense. There's no such thing as luck. Only well-calculated margins of error. You survived that fall in 85 out of 100 simulations.
Halcyon is a cesspit. I'm starting to regret ever coming here.
Yes, well, you're stuck here with the rest of us. Halcyon's our cesspit now, and we're all circling the drain together. We can wallow in our collective misery, or we can try to make Halcyon a better place. I don't know about you, but I'd like to live in a colony that isn't marching toward oblivion.
You could have asked me before shoving me into an escape pod.
Oh, balderdash! You hadn't yet recovered your faculties of speech. What was I to do? Dear so-and-so, would you like to be shoved into an escape pod? Blink twice for yes? Still, I admit I may have been a touch hasty, even thoughtless. I do apologize if I rushed you.
For what it's worth, I appreciate you pulling me out of the hope.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals.
I want to talk about something else.
Of course. What's on your mind?
There's some reason you're hiding behind bulletproof glass.
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
Got a moment to talk?
Absolutely. Let's talk.
Have you met my crew yet?
No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Ah, the wanted criminal himself. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy.
Show a little hospitality, Phineas.
Oh, very well. apologies and so forth. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found the crew, such as they are. You may be extraordinarily dim-witted, but you've got heart. I'm sure your crew sees that as well as I do.
You're right, I'm doing pretty well for myself.
Yes, indeed, well done. Also, you still haven't spontaneously liquefied, which pleases me immensely. Progress.
Okay, talk to you later.
Of course, I'll be here, as usual.
Right, let's go, 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 go. So we've got to go to Roseway next then. No fray from Gladys. Let's to get the stress call. That's what we're going to next. Let's go and see what's happening on Roseway. Why is there a distress call? Roseway.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Am I taking with me to this?
I need a word. This Roseway business smells. Something tells me things didn't end well for the guy who made the distress call. And whoever or whatever got him will be waiting for us.
Maybe it's nothing, maybe the call was an accident.
You're saying he walked into a communications tower, turned on the transmitter, held down the talk button, and sent half a message by accident?
You act like you've never done something like that. Let's not judge.
Oh, I'm judging all right. Anyway, we might as well take a look out there, see if we can get the jump on whoever's waiting for us.
Okay, Ellie, you can come. Right, let's take Felix and Ellie. Let's set these two for this one. I've also got to fix their equipment, haven't I? You got that and that. 180 pistol. I like your pistol, it is pretty sick. I might let her keep her pistol. In fact, I might let her keep her stuff for now. What's her armor? 11. So you can have that. I might just let you keep your armor. Oh, that's pretty sick actually. You can have that. Yeah, your armor's actually better than what I've got at the moment, so you can keep that. Felix, what gun you got? You got a grenade launcher. You can keep that. Yeah, let him keep his grenade launcher. That's pretty sick. His armor is 11 as well, so we can keep that. I'll just give him a helmet. Right.
No security. Not that I'm complaining.
But we haven't actually got lungs, so I'm just going to level them up and probably read the computer and then we'll finish. Bonus support medical, yeah, that's actually pretty good for you. And I'll also give you... That it, only one. Felix, what you got? Persuade. Even though it's already high for me, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's have a look at this. Okay, nothing really on this computer. Let's have a look around before I finish. I'm sure there's anything I'm not missing. Okay, so I have to head straight towards that down there. There's no monsters, is there? It's pretty cool. What's this? Punch. Got lots of vending machines down here we can use in a bit. Need ammunition. No monsters yet, right? I don't see any monsters yet. So I'll finish this one here, guys. In the next one, we will head into Roseway. We'll see what the hell happened, what that distress call was about. And we'll explore this planet. Might as well. Then we'll head back to the Groundbreaker, and hopefully those that were hostile with me will be okay, and we can continue on the Groundbreaker. Anyway, thank you all for watching, guys. Until next time, take care.